1. Megan Walsh, losing control as the truth unravels. Megan Walsh's carefully constructed web of lies begins to collapse as more people uncover the truth about her actions. Already under suspicion for grooming teenager Will Driscoll, Megan is desperately trying to maintain control of the situation, but her grip is slipping fast. With limited evidence, the police have so far been unable to charge her, allowing Megan to continue denying everything. However, the walls are closing in. As whispers spread and doubts grow, Megan finds herself increasingly isolated, with fewer allies willing to believe her version of events. Her latest crisis centers around her pregnancy, a secret she has tried to manipulate to her advantage. But as inconsistencies emerge, even those closest to her begin to question everything. 2. Daniel Osbourne, a loyal partner. Finally turns, Daniel Osbourne has been one of Megan's strongest defenders, standing by her side even as accusations mounted. Trusting her completely, he dismissed concerns raised by others and chose to believe in her innocence. That loyalty is shattered when Daniel discovers that Megan has been deceiving him about her pregnancy. The revelation hits hard, not just because of the lie itself, but because it calls into question everything Megan has told him. During a tense confrontation, Daniel demands answers. When Megan refuses to agree to a DNA test to determine the baby's father, the truth becomes impossible for him to ignore. In that moment, Daniel realizes that Megan may not only be lying, but could also be hiding something far more serious. 3. Eva Price, the voice of accusation. Eva Price plays a crucial role in pushing the truth into the open. In a fiery exchange at the cafe, she confronts Daniel with blunt honesty, refusing to let him remain in denial. Eva questions why Sam would lie about such serious accusations and points out Megan's pattern of dishonesty, particularly her claims about having an abortion. Her words force Daniel to reconsider everything he thought he knew. Eva's direct approach cuts through the uncertainty, acting as a catalyst for Daniel's eventual change of heart. 4. Daniel Osbourne, publicly cutting ties. Once the truth sinks in, Daniel takes decisive and very public action. Heading straight to the Rover's return, he confronts his nephew Adam Barlow and demands that Megan be removed from the law firm's client list. In an emotional and heated outburst, Daniel openly accuses Megan of being a child groomer and suggests that she could be carrying Will's baby. His anger is raw and unfiltered, reflecting both his sense of betrayal and his outrage at Megan's actions. However, this public confrontation comes at a cost. By speaking so openly, Daniel inadvertently exposes Will's situation to everyone in the pub, turning a private matter into public knowledge. 5. Adam Barlow, drawn into the fallout. Adam Barlow becomes an unwilling participant in the drama as Daniel involves him in cutting ties with Megan professionally. As a solicitor, Adam must now navigate both the legal and ethical implications of continuing or ending his association with her. Daniel's demand puts pressure on Adam to act quickly, but the situation is far from straightforward. With allegations still unproven, Adam faces a difficult decision that could have serious consequences for his reputation and career. 6. Will Driscoll, a vulnerable victim exposed. At the heart of the storyline is Will Driscoll, whose situation becomes even more precarious as the truth begins to spread. Already vulnerable, Will now faces the added pressure of having his personal trauma discussed openly. Daniel's outburst at the pub risks amplifying the situation, potentially subjecting Will to scrutiny, gossip, and further emotional distress. What was once a private and sensitive issue is now in danger of becoming a public scandal. The question now is whether this exposure will help bring justice or only deepen the harm. 7. Sam Blakeman, the one who started it all. Sam Blakeman was the first to raise the alarm about Megan's behavior, showing courage in speaking out despite the lack of evidence. Although initially doubted by some, his claims are now gaining credibility as more details come to light. Sam's role highlights the importance of being heard, even when proof is scarce. As the situation unfolds, his early warnings may prove to be a turning point in uncovering the truth. 8. The fallout, reputation, justice, and consequences. With Megan losing yet another key ally, the consequences of her actions are becoming impossible to contain. Her reputation is rapidly deteriorating, her relationships are falling apart, and the truth is spreading through the community. At the same time, the situation raises serious questions about justice. Will enough evidence finally come to light to hold Meghan accountable? And what impact will this have on those caught in the crossfire, especially Will? As tensions escalate, one thing is clear. This story is far from over, and the fallout could be devastating for everyone involved.